What's up, family? Man, it's nippy out here. Family, if you'd like to support the channel, man, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? In the comment section, there's Venmo, PayPal, CashApp. Man, I appreciate all of the support that I've been given. You know what I mean? If you're looking for a life coach or a mentor, somebody who's going to help you through some of your difficult situations, some of your difficult places, you know what I mean? Man, don't be afraid to reach out to me. You know what I mean? Hit me up. Again, you can contact me through Instagram, through Facebook Messenger, email. Again, all that information is in the comments section. You know, I'm gonna have it pinned at the top. Okay. Family, people ask me a lot, man, you talk so much about the mind. Everything is about, you know, it's great stuff, but it's always about the mind and who we are and stuff, right? And it's like, family, we have to understand who we are. You know what I mean? We have to understand why we're here. And what we're going to talk about today is going to be kind of heavy. It's going to be controversial, and it's only controversial because we haven't really thought about it. It's only controversial because we've listened to what people have told us and we've believed it. You know what I mean? And we haven't did our own due diligence. Sit back, here we go. Some of you ain't gonna like it, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We have to grow up. We have to grow up spiritually. We have to grow up emotionally. We have to grow up intellectually. And this is not to put anybody down. We've all have to go through this process. It's a process. It's a growth and development process. We all have to go through this. You know what I mean? So I'm not putting anybody down because I'm saying we have to grow up. It's a part of life. Get over it. Stop allowing your ego to play games with you. You know what I mean? That's pride. That's arrogance. That's foolishness. We have to grow up. Excuse me. The greatest battle that we are in, the greatest battle is the battle for your mind. It's the battle for your mind. I hear all these people talking, oh man, this person sold their soul, this person sold their soul, this person sold their soul. Family, that's the most ignorant thing ever. You cannot sell your soul. You cannot sell your soul. What you can do is sell your mind. What you can do is sell your body. You can't sell what you don't physically possess. And I hear all these quote unquote hyper spiritual people. I hear all these quote unquote real intelligent, real deep thinkers. Oh man, these people are the devil and they're this and they're that and they're all this other stuff, right? And these people are they're the enemies and look at you, they're sold their souls and woo-doo. And you don't even realize you bought into the game. You've bought into the game, not even understanding. You're playing the game. And what do I mean by you're playing the game? Family, you have to understand where your attention goes, your energy flows. That's the most powerful thing you have. That is the most powerful thing you possess. And you give it up because you don't even understand it. You don't even understand the power of your energy. You don't understand the purpose of your energy. And so you sit there and you'll waste time in stupid, ignorant conversations, arguing and debating with people over politics, arguing and debating with people over religion. You'll sit there and argue and debate racial and stupid stuff like that. You know what I mean? Man, we have to grow up. We have to grow up. This is not a black or white thing. Grow up. Grow up. I'm so sick and tired of hearing black people get at me. Oh, brother, you should be pushing black this and black that and Kemet this and Kemet that. Man, shut the hell up with that foolishness. You're ignorant and you don't even realize how ignorant you are. And again, I'm not mad at nobody. I'm passionate about what I'm talking about, okay? We have to grow up. Stop the foolishness. Understand that your mind has been manipulated. and you don't even know it. You going off on tangents about stupid stuff that has nothing to do with growth and development. That has nothing to do with your greater being. Has nothing to do with why you came here. You drunk the Kool-Aid and you don't even know it. Man, we have to grow up. We have to understand we're not as smart as we think we are. We have to understand we're not as deep as we think we are. Oh, when you're in the 5th grade and you're the smartest person in your class, oh man, you feel like you all that. Man, I get straight A's, I'm this, I'm that, I'm the teacher's pet, I'm that. Man, you only in the 5th grade. There's so much more to life you gotta learn. Stop acting like you got it all figured out. And some of us, we're only in the 5th grade. We haven't even gotten into junior high school yet in regards to our growth and development. And we walking around getting at everybody like we got a master's degree. We walk around acting like we got a PhD. You in the 5th grade, bruh. Chill out. Sit down somewhere and learn something about life. Understand you ain't got it figured out. You got issues you ain't even dealing with. You got issues you don't even understand. You don't even understand that your ego has manipulated you. Your ego is pimping you out. You talking about all this other stupid stuff and you don't even understand. You're a pawn to your ego. You sitting there running off on social media trying to get at people, trying to talk about what you know and blah, 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 talk down to people and blah, 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 all this foolishness. You quoting all these scriptures. You quoting all these cliches. You talking about all these prominent people who've done something with their life, who's gone on to help people, and you quote all of their stuff. But you don't even know what the hell you're talking about. We have to grow up. We have to grow up and understand that the greatest battle that you will be in is the battle for your mind. It's not for your heart and it's not for your soul. I don't care what religion tells you. The greatest battle you will ever be in is the battle for your mind, because where your mind goes, everything else has to flow. Because your mind is twisted, you'll do dope. Because your mind is twisted, you'll sleep with anything and everything. Because your mind is twisted, you'll sit there and watch news all dang day. Because your mind is twisted, you'll sit there and watch murder stuff and all this stupid stuff all day long. Because your mind is twisted, you'll sit there and listen to crap music. Because your mind is twisted, you think low about yourself. You don't think that you could get out of poverty. Because your mind is twisted, you don't think you deserve to be loved. Because your mind is twisted, you don't feel valued. Because your mind is twisted, you're focused on racial stuff. Because your mind is twisted, you're focused on political crap. Because your mind is twisted, you're always worried about what somebody else is doing. You're always focused on what somebody did to you. Grow up. Stop being distracted. All those things are distractions. They're all distractions to keep you stuck in the paradigm that you're in, to keep you stuck in the hellhole that you're in, and the hellhole up here. You could be sitting in a $5 million house and be in hell up here. So it's not about the location. It's about the state of the mind. Your state of mind. You could sit in church and be suicidal. I know people like that. Faithful with church. Give their tithes, offering everything. Sing in the choir, preach, and still suicide, still depressed, still frustrated, still dealing with anxiety. We have to grow up. and stop looking for all these things to come save us. Stop looking for all these things to rescue us. You talk Jesus, 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 and you don't even know Jesus. I'm going to say that again. I know I'm being offensive, and it ain't. It is what it is. You talk all this stuff about Jesus. He's the only one that can save you, blah, 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 blah. You've been talking about Jesus for 10, 15, 20 years. Why the hell are you still depressed? Why the hell are you still dealing with your anxiety? Why the hell are you still suicidal? Oh, I'm going in today. It is what it is. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. You talk all this, yeah, and you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. It is what it is. Let's be real. You talk all this noise, ain't living nothing. You talk all this noise about what everybody else is doing, what everybody else ain't doing. What are you doing? Oh, we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about the fact that you still struggling with your sexuality. We don't want to talk about the fact that you still got some stuff that you don't want to deal with. We don't want to talk about the fact that you're still struggling with temptations with drugs. We don't want to talk about the fact that you can't control your sexual urges. We don't want to talk about the fact that you can't control your alcohol. You can't control your anger issues. You got a jealous spirit. You got a hateful spirit. We don't want to talk about all that stuff. Because we so fixated and focused on what everybody else is doing. And what they ain't doing, and what they wearing, and why they wearing that, and why you, man, shut the hell up with that stupid stuff. Grow up. Grow up. Family. Man, we have to grow up. We have to grow up. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. If you don't deal with this, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. That's why you can have people that have become extremely famous. You know what I mean? I'm cold. That's why you can have people that's become extremely famous and still OD on dope. And it's like, man, poor people always think that, man, if I get money, man, I'll be straight. If I come into some loot, man, I'm good. That'll change my life. It'll change your life. It'll change your location and where you live. It'll change your options. And that's all money does. It just gives you options. But if you ain't dealt with this up here, the money don't mean nothing. What do I mean? Sit back and reflect. How many people that have been extremely rich and famous that have strung out on drugs, that have lost their lives to an overdose? How many rich and famous people got all the money in the world, can give anybody they want, and they've committed suicide? Oh, we're going to talk real today. How many of them people have all of that and still committed suicide? It's not about the money. It's not about your status. It's not about where you live. It's not about where you're from. It's not about the color of your skin. It's about your mind. Your mind. It has nothing to do with your racial color, your race. It has nothing to do with your ethnicity. It has nothing to do with your nationality. It's your mind. Your mind. The battle is for your mind. Because if they get your mind, they got you. And when I say they, I'm not talking about there's a group of people out there that's plotting on us and all that. Man, I don't give a crap about that stupid stuff, family. That's going down a rabbit hole that you can't get out of. That's a distraction. Again, stay focused on why you came here. And why you came here is not about all those other people and what they're doing. Why you came here is so that you could grow the hell up. And then once you grow up, you could turn around and be a beacon of hope and put your hand out for others to help get them out of the trap that they've been in. We have to grow up. Stop focusing on everybody else. Stop focusing on other people. That's part of the game. When I say game, that's part of your ego. Your ego is playing a game on you. It has been playing a game on you. But you want to sit there and act like your ego's your friend. You want to sit there and act like your ego's your homie. Like y'all cool like that. Y'all cool like that because you don't know who the hell you are. You don't know why you came here. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. I don't know who's going to see this video. Man. Family. Stop being manipulated. Stop playing the fool. Stop playing the joker. You know what I mean? Stop playing the simp. Stop playing the sap. Stop playing the sucker. Grow up. Grow up. Grow up. I see on social media, and I'm only on social media because of I'm trying to reach people and trying to help people, you know what I mean? But I see, and I don't even scroll down my Facebook thing anymore. I don't scroll down Instagram anymore. So if you're putting stuff up there, man, 9 times out of 10, I'm really not going to see it. You know what I mean? 9.5 times out of 10, I'm not going to see it. It is what it is. I'm not going to get distracted by all of that. I don't get distracted by all of that. Because it's a waste of my time. Because I understand that people get on social media and they'll put all kinds of stuff out there. All kind of foolishness, all kind of, and there's some good stuff on social media, don't get me wrong. Some great stuff on social media. I don't have time to sit there and try to navigate through all the hell and all the stupid stuff to get to one decent thing. You know what I mean? And then there's people that post other people's stuff and it's like, dude, oh, you going for clicks. You going for hearts. You know what I mean? Because this ain't even who you are. It sounds good, but that's not even you. We have to grow up. And we have to understand that the battle is in our mind. It's for our mind. And your ego don't want to relinquish control. Your ego is your enemy. You have to understand that. There is no other way of putting that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. Grow up. Accept it for what it is. Your ego has always been your enemy. Your ego has always had you convinced that it's looking out for you. It's trying to protect you. Your ego has never been your friend. Your ego is never going to be your friend. To me, your ego is like that dope man. And it sees you on the street and sees you just broke up with your man. And you going through it, you're heartbroken. And it slide up next to you. Pulls out a little something. You know what I mean? And oh man, just hit this real quick. Man, it'll take your pain away. It'll help you cope with what you're dealing with. Well, I know you hurt, and I know you're struggling, and whoop-de-whoop. Here, just try this. Man, it helps me so much. Just try this. And you hit it. And it's like, oh my God. Whoo! You know what I mean? And you feel good for a little while. But now you need it. Now you're jonesing for it. Now you're selling yourself for it. Now you're stealing and taking everything that you could get to get that thing now. Because you're dependent on that. That's what your ego is. That's what your ego does to you. All the time. You just don't recognize it. Your ego's your dope man. He gives you everything you want. Everything you need. To keep you trapped. But you don't even see it. You don't even recognize it. We have to grow up. My hope and prayer is that we'll stop the foolishness. We'll stop playing games. We'll stop lying to ourselves. We'll stop faking the funk and acting like we're better than what we are. All while trying to run away from our issues. All while trying to deny and ignore our issues. All while trying to ignore our trauma and our drama. And understand that we're here for a reason. And that reason is to deal with all that we've gone through. That reason is to learn and to grow and to help others along the way. That's why you're here. You're not here just to be somebody's baby mama. You're not here just to be somebody's wife. You're not here just to be somebody's husband and to provide for somebody financially. That's not why you're here. We have to grow up. It's time. It's time. If you say you love yourself, then it's time. If you say you value yourself, then it's time. If you say you're a healer, if you say you're all these great things, it's time. If you say you're a chosen one, it's time. It's time. No more games. No more distractions. It's time. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.